Very cool. Well, you're listening to one of the many songs from the animated film Ice Age. And the Ice Age returns to Florida this weekend. Fossilfest 2009 is at the Florida State Fairgrounds Special Event Center. And there you can see fossils collected right here in the Tampa Bay area. And I am so excited to welcome Dr. Bob Sinibaldi with us this morning with the Tampa Bay Fossil Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
I cannot even believe that all of this stuff you have right here was found in the Bay Area.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize just how much stuff exists right in our own backyard if you know where to look and how to look and again, how to preserve it and set it up. But there's a ton of treasure right here in Tampa Bay.
Okay, parents, the kids are getting ready for school this morning. Stop for a minute because this is really educational and very cool stuff. Dr. Sinibaldi, show us some of the things that you have here with you this morning.
Well, I'll pick up a couple.
Yeah.
A lot of the larger items are what we call cast replicas because they'd be expensive and very fragile to transport. So for educational purposes, we make replicas. These two I have directly in front of me. This is a real mastodon tooth I found over the Christmas break. This is a single tooth. It's probably from a juvenile. A larger tooth would have been bigger, but it's from a mastodon, which is a type of prehistoric elephant. And they roamed this area of Florida. And this one here, believe it or not, is a tooth. And this is, again, from a juvenile. They get much bigger, but this is a mammoth tooth. And you can tell that these guys were eating plants because they're flat surface for grinding, as opposed to this that have the big pointy teeth, which are meat eaters. So teeth can tell us a lot about an animal.
But something this big was just a plant eater. A herbivore, is that what it was?
Yep, and this is akin to the woolly mammoth that you see on movies Ice Age and that. They believe mammoths in Florida. We don't know because we don't have their bodies, but we believe they didn't have all the wool on them.
And how long ago would something like this have been roaming around the Bay Area?
About 10,000 years ago on back to about 2 million years ago.
Okay, 10,000 years, that's like a blip in time.
Yes, it's
unbelievable.
Geologically very short.
Tell us about this thing.
All right, this is obviously most kids and parents will know it's a saber cat.
Yep.
And it's a large carnivore, and they roam to Florida, and we have 3 different versions of it. We have all the way off to the left here a little one called the Smilodon gracilis, which was found right in Ruskin.
Okay.
This is a Smilodon fatalis, which means fatal. So, you know, it was a big, you can see.
Hence the tooth there, yeah.
And a couple other cats off to the side that have, again, large canines and stuff. So these were, we wouldn't have want to be around when those were here.
Okay, the one thing that really just freaked me out when I saw it this morning is I don't know what would have been attached to what would the body of something like that have looked like.
Well, I think they're thinking
about that. It looks like an alligator head is what I'm pointing at.
It's called Gavalosuchus, and it's a type of prehistoric alligator or crocodile in that family there. And you can see it was found in what they call the Bone Valley Formation, which is right on the other side of the bridge here near Mulberry and all that. And they have all those phosphate mines, and they used to find these critters out there. And occasionally, when they would dig one up, they would call someone, they would cast it and make a replica.
How big would something like that have been?
As an example, today's alligators don't get any bigger than 13 feet something.
Yes.
The largest ever. People think they're huge, but this probably was 30, 40, and maybe 50 feet. We don't know. I don't think this is the largest skull ever found of one of these. So these were big critters roaming around in the swamps of Florida back then.
But just to be clear, that's not roaming around right now.
No, that is actually Miocene age. It's been dead a long time.
The thing that I think is very cool is that folks who come out to Fossilfest can find, if they have found stuff, they can bring it, and you may be able to identify it. One of our producers, Jen Stanton, found something when she was a kid. And she lived in eastern Hillsborough County, I think. And
eastern Hillsborough is known for, again, fossils, Bone Valley Formation. This is from the same formation, that big gator head. And this was from a partial piece of rib. It would have been a big rib from a thing called a dugong, which is a prehistoric manatee. They're still alive in Australia, dugongs. But the dugongs that lived in Florida and the Caribbean area have gone extinct. So this is a chunk of that rib, and it's very dense, and they fossilize well.
So she got something.
And this,
her mom dug up years ago. And what is that?
This is what we call a leverite, which means leave it right there where you found it. So it's a rock. It's a leverite. So, but you need to pick the stuff up because if you're not sure, a lot of people would have thought this was a rock also. Yeah. It's better to bring it in, and we joke, we say leave it right there, but really the best thing is to bring it in, have this idea, and then tell you to pitch it or whatever, because otherwise you end up throwing away these that you are actually something nice.
All right, I could talk to you all day about this stuff, Dr. Sinibaldi. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the information on Fossilfest, the hours are from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. on Saturday and 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. on Sunday. Admission is $5 for adults, children 12 and under. You get in free. More information can be found on our website at 10connect.com. Very cool stuff. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right.